E nós perdemos nosso filho. Depois de 3 meses, ela...
Hey guys, I'm just going to wait for everyone to join first and then we'll begin.
Cool.
Gitti mi? Gitti.
Ahmed, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. I think we should just give them a few minutes so that everyone can join. When did you get in? Did you just get in now?
Literally just now, yeah. We'll give them a couple of minutes, like I said.
Yeah, no worries.
Yo, Emmett, I'm here.
Hey Chris, how you doing?
Cool, man. Yeah, I found the button to like share screen, so it looks I'm all set.
All right, cool. Wonderful. We're just going to wait for everyone to join and then me and Hassan will kick it off and I'll hand it over to you when you're ready, okay?
Awesome.
Wonderful. Georgia, should we start now, Has?
Let's do it.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Let's do it.
Yeah, wonderful. So welcome everybody. Welcome to the AMA for Meta Masters Guild. My name is Ahmed Davis. I am the Managing Director at Game Around, which is the partner development company for the game, Meta Kart Races. And I'm also joined here with Has. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi there, I'm Hass. I'm one of the lead advisors over at MEMAG Games.
And also, Christoph, if you'd like to introduce yourself as well.
Cool. Hey everyone, what's up? What's up? I'm Christoph, and I'm a technical artist at Game Around, and producing awesome graphic effects and bringing awesome magic to the experience.
Thank you. I think, Hass, would you like to begin with your introductions?
Yeah, so yeah, nice to talk to everyone again after the last AMA, which I think was around sort of 4 weeks ago. We want to just share some updates with you guys on what we've been working on and just a couple of bits in our roadmap. So we're around 2 months in since we started, maybe around 9 weeks actually into our roadmap. So obviously we're now listed on 4 different exchanges, so 1 DEX and 3 centralized exchanges. We've obviously completed our pre-sale that we did a couple of weeks back. We've also done the listing on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. And now we've actually started to expand some of our NFT characters across 2 of the first games, which are Metakart Races and Raid NFT. So I'll talk a little bit more in detail around some of these updates. So first of all, obviously we've got the third-party solution in terms of the NFT marketplace, which is the Nifty store that we've been listing all of our NFTs on. This will be moving at the back end of April to a fully integrated and hosted NFT marketplace on our own website. But in the meantime, what we've actually been doing is working with this third-party solution and adding the MEMAG token as a purchasing mechanism, so you can actually use our native currency on their platform to purchase our NFTs. We've got around 1,500 NFTs, which are the rare class NFTs that we have released on the third-party solution store. Taking on board some of the community feedback about NFTs being expensive, so we are adding common class, which would just be at a much cheaper price point to the current rare ones that we've released. In the midst of planning, we also have gold and platinum classes coming soon. And just to sort of include everyone, we will have a free NFT character, which will be available when we have the demo of Metakart Races available. So everyone will have access to either a purchased NFT or a free playable NFT. So in regards to the NFTs, in terms of why they are more expensive or why people think they're more expensive, just to give you guys an understanding on the different types. So our NFTs are the ERC 721 type. So what that basically means is they're upgradable. So each one has upgradable metadata, and that depends on how that NFT is actually interacting with the game environment and how these attributes are actually upgraded. So obviously our NFTs, you can buy them, you can sell them, you'll be able to lend them out soon. And looking at some of our market research as well, they are very similar to some of the other NFTs that are out there, especially if you look at the ones for the market leader, Gala Games, hence why we went for that sort of price point, to give you a perspective on why we've priced things at a certain price. In regards to discount codes and promotions on NFTs, we will be launching this, but we'll do this at the end of April when we have our in-house marketplace ready, which will be accessible directly through our sites. Moving on from NFTs and going more into staking. So obviously we launched staking very recently, and we've had a very, very good uptake in staking. Just to give you guys some stats from that perspective, we've had just over $550,000 staked already, which is around 55 million tokens and around sort of 5.5% of the total supply. So we see this trend increasing as we go on, and we'll be doing some sort of promotions around this as we go. But as a sort of first stage, we think it's a fantastic uptake in terms of the staking side of things. In regards to marketing, so again, once we have our fully functioning store at the end of April in the next couple of weeks, we have already shortlisted some top ranking websites as well as some great YouTube influencers to gain more traction within that market. And sort of moving on to the other point in our roadmap in terms of the continuous game development. So the NFT game trailer, that will be out at the end of May. So that's the Raid NFT game trailer. So that's our second game. So that will be coming over the course of the next couple of months. The MetaCart playable demo, so where you can actually start using your NFTs, we're looking at sort of the end of July, start of August. And just please take into context that we only started the pre-sale at mid-January. We're 2 months into our roadmap. There's a lot of things that we have developed, but especially game development does take a long time. But what we will be showing you, hence why Christoph is on the call today, is the Unity platform and some snippets of what's actually been done for the MetaCart playable demo at the moment. So yeah, I think they're the main points that we would like to cover. We'll be taking questions at the end as well, but they're the points that we just wanted to share some updates with you guys, and as we are rolling things out, we'll share as much as possible. So yeah, to hand over to yourself, Ahmed and Christoph, and looking forward to seeing some snippets of the game.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to hand over to our extremely talented Christoph to present your screen and show us what you got.
Cool. Okay, everyone. So let me show you the what we've been up to. So click share screen. Hopefully share screen works. Here we go. Cool. All right. Can anyone see?
Yeah, we can see it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
cool. Awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
we can see.
Awesome. Cool. So this is our scene. This is the futuristic 3D maps we're working on, and this is all be running on Unity N Engine. So this is the scene we used to create the teaser trailer. If anyone has seen it, and also then we introduced the 3 cars and the 3 avatars, which got featured, and hopefully this will be playable soon in the latest development of the game. So yeah, so let me give you a quick scroll around from the track. Yeah, so you got all these cool, colorful effects, the lighting, and also got quite a lot of random assets, lighting effect assets. So hopefully this will be featured in the game. So this will hopefully be our first level of the development. Yeah, but the graphics, we're going to use some cool graphics soon, and hopefully the graphics will be playable in devices which will be compatible. Cool. So let me give you. So yeah, that's literally the whole the track. But if I press play just to give you an idea feeling. Yeah, sorry about that. Nobody should play straight away.
No worries, mate.
There we go. So that's just from the cutscenes, if everyone remembers. So yeah, so this is the concept, the idea of what would look like as a gameplay experience based from the trailer.
Just to let all of you know as well, that we'll be uploading some footage of this kind of stuff on YouTube as well, just so that you guys can always have a little sneak peek inside of what's going on.
Cool. Okay, so this is just the cinematic render tests, just to give the good feelings of what you'll be possibly playing soon in the future. So let me jump into the game mechanics experiments we've also been working on. So can anyone see the screen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Cool. So yes, so this is the test stage as we are testing the game mechanics of the game. So this is like the early stage, a very early stage. So we want to make sure the graphics and the there you go. Sorry about the music. So yeah, so this is an actual road that we're using from our futuristic environments we created. And here we just do some like quite a lot of tests just to give the thing. So just me like playing around with the go-kart, which don't worry, the cart will be replaced with our latest carts. This just to show what the gameplay would look like. But I think this will be on the mobile phone devices as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do get both like a feeling as inspiration from other games. So like if anyone remembers like Mario Kart or something, like you'll be experiencing like this type of game mechanic effects.
Very nice.
Cool. So yeah, it's just the early stage. Early stage.
A lot of those things that he's showing here is the creation of the roads, and also to get the timing correct as well. So it's a fulfilling race as well, rather than just a quick 30-second lap around the map. But this is essentially the early process on how the roads are built, and then from here, as you can see, it's like a top-down view of what it could look like. And then from here, once we've got the mechanics correct, that's the turning left, right, jump in, the guns, the shooting, all of that. Then we've got a good track with enough difficulty to it and simplicity for anyone to play. Then we can start building and placing all that futuristic cyberpunk themed assets into the map, and then slowly that's the creation process. Anyways,
cool. So yeah, so this is so we're looking forward to the next stages of making the tracks of the game.
Yeah, I think fundamentally the key message here is that obviously we want to share with you guys as many snippets as possible. But in terms of game development, it is a long-winded process. But we are on track to release this playable demo at the end of July, start of August, hopefully earlier. But I think that's a reasonable time frame, and considering we're only 2 months into the start of since we actually launched the project, we have covered off quite a few areas. So we've got staking launch, we've got third-party NFT marketplace. We've released a variety of different NFTs. We've got exchange. We've been listed on exchanges. We've obviously completed the pre-sale. We've done quite a bit of marketing around that pre-sale to begin with, but there's obviously quite a few different things going into the development of the MEMAG platform in general. So yeah, like the whole purpose of doing this AMA is to reassure you guys that we are working on this day and night. There's a lot of different variables going into this, but yeah, we just want to give you guys an opportunity to see what we're actually working on, and to not take into context short-term price movements as much. We've been in the crypto game for a long time in general, and we obviously the crypto market in general has a variety of peaks and troughs, but as long as we deliver a good product, we definitely think we can fulfill a lot of the things that we've envisioned on our roadmap. And yeah, like hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll open the floor up to any questions you guys have for us.
This is more of a comment, folks. I just want to say that already the site looks sleek. Bravo.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Want to recognize as well that you were in the last AMA. I remember you had thanked us for the comment for the previous information. So thank you very much. And I'm glad that you got to see the transformation and the movement forward as well from all parts of the project.
Absolutely. You can see that it's from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds.
Utmost respect to you, sir.
Maybe one question from my side.
Yes, go ahead.
So one of the admins mentioned that you were going back to the original marketing company, because I can just copy what the previous speaker said. Web page looks super, also developed a lot over the time. I think you also delivered on your milestones, went to the exchanges, all great. I think you could just sell that a bit better. One admin was talking about moving back to the original marketing firm you were working with prior to the pre-sale. Do you have an update on that?
So yeah, in regards to the marketing, so when we first did it during the pre-sale rounds, we went onto quite a few different websites and we used quite a few different channels. What we've done this time is try to optimize the money we're obviously going to spend and what's worked in the past before. So it's not necessarily the same marketing agency, but it's just a certain portfolio of websites we do want to use. So yeah, we'll be using a variety of different agencies to do it. I think we've spoken to quite a few different agencies, and some agencies are much stronger in the Asian regions compared to the European regions. So we do want to have a wide spread on things. And the other thing we've looked at is the host of YouTube influencers that we did use during the pre-sale, and we're just looking at some of the other projects these influencers have done, and trying to optimize the funds we have raised in the best possible format, so we get the most out of the marketing techniques from that perspective.
Thanks.
Hey,
Any other questions?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Do you guys have any presence on TikTok? I haven't seen any kind of basically anybody pushing it on TikTok, and I think that's probably the one platform where people actually use, and I feel like the word gets out a lot faster and better.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that also. What we try to do is stick to the techniques we've used before. We do have some TikTok videos that we had planned for, that we will potentially be releasing over the next couple of weeks or so. It's kind of hard, TikTok in general. It's firstly hard because we don't know the market that well. We want to try and utilize our budget in the best possible way. And when we've been doing it with the YouTube influencers and these top ranking websites, we have got a lot of interest for it. The other perspective is when we're speaking to exchanges. So with exchanges at the moment, the listing terms are quite hard. So when we're using like YouTube influencers, we don't get attributed things such as page views to our website. And one of the listing criteria for some of the large exchanges is to have an X amount of page views. So we've had to take quite a few different things into context from that regard. But yeah, I completely agree. And we're always open to trying new platforms. It's just it's quite a big market, and we just don't know what works. But it's definitely that we have it in the roadmap to do these videos. We actually, Ahmed, to correct me if I'm wrong, but we had a few TikTok videos drafted that we didn't release yet.
Correct. Yeah. It's really about how we approach it on TikTok. At the same time, It's always important to boost and promote a project, but it's always making sure that the content is correct and that it's targeted correctly, and that you're not misleading anyone, as you must all be aware of when it comes to crypto. You can't really mislead people, so it's important that we get the content right. But it's definitely on the works, and it will happen. And I think very soon.
If you guys have any good TikTok influencers, you can feel free to send them in the group. We're always looking at the feedback from the community in the group. So if you guys have any across any of the platforms that you think are good, we'll definitely look into it. And if it's worthwhile, then we'll start allocating some budget towards it for sure. We're really open to take on recommendations from people that are in a similar field to us.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, we can hear you.
Oh shit, everyone. Oh, should I mute myself?
I mean, if you got a question, you can feel free to ask.
Oh, alright. Like a
There's no
month
pressure.
ago. Yeah, a month ago I put like, I don't know, spent I think 100 USD or something. And then I tried withdrawing the coins and nothing worked. Like I got -4 for gas fees. And the gas fees, yeah, I got -4 and then I got nothing deposited on the account. And just now, I finally got the money. Your customer support guys finally reached out, even though there were like 10, and thankfully I stumbled on the right one. So thank you guys.
No problem. If anyone else has any questions, please feel free to ask. And also some of the things we've shown you today, like Ahmed said before, we'll try and put some stuff on YouTube so you guys can see it in your own time too.
Yeah, so can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously everyone here is probably, I mean, the price drop happened and it kind of seems like we've seen too little of the game, right? There's been a lot of focus on listings, and I think people have a lot of expectations towards the listings and stuff like that. But I think most of the people here have invested because of the idea and the game itself. But until this AMA, we have just seen like a small trailer. So in regards to the future, I think both us and future investors would really like to see a lot more from the game because that's the product, right? The platform and the game. So I think we're really looking forward to that. And in regards to price, I think everyone agrees that that's probably the main driver for the price as well.
Yeah, I think taking on that feedback and moving from this meeting, from this AMA forwards, there'll be a lot more content from our team internally, as much as we can, as much as we can show and frequently as well.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question about staking, right? If we stake tokens already on the website and we just want to keep staking them, do you have TK to take them back in and back out again and pay more gas fees, or we can just keep restaking in there?
You're on about the actual lockups, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
I think after the lockup expires, we'll have to restake it in the pool. So it may require a gas fee transaction also. I will double check that with our devs. But on the premise of the idea, most of the staking pools work like this.
Okay, let us know if it is different from that.
If it's different, I will double check with our staking devs right after this call, and I will get one of the admins to put a post up. But yeah, I'll get that double checked and come back to you.
Cheers, thank you.
Oh yeah, I got another one. In regards to, I mean, the Telegram group is about 18,000 people now, and we're 50 in this call. How do you guys feel about that?
The engagement, yeah, in terms of engagement, it varies all the time. We've obviously got a global audience in general. Not everyone is based in our time zone. It's one of those things. Obviously, we would like to get the engagement levels up. Some people are more silent investors, where they just invest in a project and just look at the price on a day-to-day, and they don't want to join calls such as these. I know I've done similar things in the past, where I've invested in a project and I've not really gone along to the AMAs or not really followed the project apart from when price moves, and that's a preference thing at the end of the day. Obviously, in an ideal scenario, we would like to have a lot more people engaged, but I think as we're pretty early on and we don't have a lot of like snippets of the game to share, I think it's yeah, it's like expected at this stage. But the whole purpose of this AMA was more down to for the guys who are interested in knowing exactly what we have been working on. And obviously, we've only been live for around 9 weeks. I feel like from a team perspective, we've covered quite a few different things. We've had quite a few challenges as well, but I think we've resolved them in a very efficient way. And obviously, moving forward, I think as we have more content and as we have more game development to share, I think naturally the engagement will increase, and hopefully we're looking like we're potentially going to be entering into a new bull market soon as well. It's not financial advice, but from what I've seen across the board, so hopefully engagement from that will also pick up and filter down into coins like ours.
Hey there, I got a question.
Yep.
So, do you guys have any plans of bridging onto other chains like BNB or maybe upcoming Shibarium? Because of the gas fees, we are really, it's really a lot of fees on Ethereum.
At the moment, we don't have plans for it because we are hyper focused on getting a very good product out there to you guys. We have had some conversations with our devs internally to see what can be potentially, we can use some sort of layer 2 option where we could potentially use something there. But yeah, we haven't, if I'm completely honest, we don't have it in our roadmap like as a short-term fix. But if things continue as they are, then it's going to be a huge challenge for the community in general. Then obviously we'll start looking into it and see how we can actually start bridging things over to another chain.
All right, mate. Thanks.
This is more like a comment, folks. Do you have any view of what's happening in Paus chain, that they're going to duplicate the Ethereum network, which I presume would include MEMAG as well?
I'm not entirely sure, Ahmed. I don't know if you have any information on.
Surprisingly, I've been following that project for like the last, I think it's been like a year and a half maybe when I first heard of it. I'm not too sure, but what I do know about that project is that it's been on hold probably until now, and that the guy who created it, Richard Hart, has been just holding it back, working on it this whole time that we've been on a bear market, waiting for this current period in time, which is now, to start actually pushing it forward. So if we do hear anything that's in any relation to this project on this token, we'll feel free to let you guys know on social and on our community chats.
Thank you.
Maybe one question then on the design of the game. You've chosen a bit, how to say, maybe a darker theme, like these punks and so on, while, for example, Axie or so was a bit more a fun game. Is this a theme you will continue to have also for other games? I mean, it looks a bit like that on the website, but did you test this also with potential customers or players of games?
I'll take this one. So yeah, the theme, it's a very much a modern theme that seems to be very popular and trending in general, overall, in all sorts of media, from movies, even to technology. If you think about AI, futuristic. So this is very much a popular theme that's happening currently. It kind of, some of the announced future games have a similar theme. But future games, I think, because this is going to be a platform, you'll find all sorts of variations of games, like many other kind of platforms you'd find, all sorts of variations of games from different game designers as well.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Can I speak?
Yes, of course, Chris. Go for it.
Hello, team. Hello, community. To the team, as far as I can judge about it, I think you make a great job until now. But as I'm convinced that communication is everything, I think that could be a little better. And I'm speaking here about maybe the amount of communication from the team, not only the admins, which are obviously not direct team members, but also how clear it is. I take the communication about the staking as an example, maybe for the future. And if I may, I would like to make a little request. For example, the percentage, the APY. I think that could have been a bit more clearly described. So this 15%, 75%, 9% extra. There were so many questions about it, and I think it could have been described better from start. But at least after 1 or 2 days, coming dozen times of questions about it, you think maybe in future times similar things occur if you don't make maybe a little description on your website or something like that.
Yeah, no, I completely take the comments on board. In terms of team communication, I'm sure you can appreciate, because we're 9 weeks in, we've had quite a few different things to cover. Our main focus has been just delivering what we've envisioned to deliver. So the NFT marketplace, the staking pools, the variety of NFTs, the game dev side, the exchange listings, all the content and marketing. So yeah, we can. In terms of that communication with the team, we would only want to bring you updates where we feel like we can really add value. But I think moving forward, we will be a lot more active. We'll have a lot more things being rolled out, so we can be a bit more clearer. In terms of this staking, I feel like 2 of the pools are pretty easy. So the 30-day and the 90-day lockup. I think it's just the 7-day lockup that confused quite a few different people. So I think moving forward as well, once this, once the pool closes at the end of April, we'll just make it nice and simple, just so everyone gets it, and just so it's nice and understandable for the community in general.
Yeah, that was just an example. So maybe things could be made better clear for people. For example, this 75 plus 9% extra, is this then 84%, or it's 75 and then after that it's 9, what it is, as I understand it. So it was very, very unclear for many people. So just as an little kick in, that you maybe think about clearer descriptions of some things, but otherwise everything is fine. I'm happy so far.
No, that's good feedback to take on board, and I think once we did put the staking pools out there, we did have a lot of questions, and we did think twice about it. But yeah, it's one of those things we'll learn as we move forward. But yeah, we'll be trying to make it as easy to understand and clear as possible, so people aren't confused and have to work out 100 different equations to understand what they're actually getting back at the end of the period.
Yeah. And is there concerning communication? I heard the word snippet. That was one thing what I thought would be a good idea in the development process. If you are that far that you can show something, so you will give us a little snippets about the game and something like that. Is it in your plans? I switched on a bit late because I had to restart Telegram. It didn't work.
Okay, yeah. Just at the beginning of the call,
do you plan something like an agile programming, like maybe a weekly, so that you every week on a special day give an update, or so?
Yeah. Sorry, go on, Ahmed.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry to interrupt you there if you weren't finished, but I kind of got the gist of what you're saying. First of all, once this video finishes, the video of this AMA will be put in the chat And right at the beginning, we actually did that. We went through the
Okay.
where we are with the project. At least you get to see that.
It's fine. It's
Sorry,
fine.
Chris. No, the second point, Chris, is we'll try, as mentioned before, I think because you came in late, we also mentioned that we took the feedback from the community that there haven't been enough word back from our side as the game developers. So we plan to produce a lot of content for you guys to always see the upcoming stuff, little sneak peeks of what's happening. And then any future AMAs as well, we'll keep presenting in those as well.
Okay, sounds fantastic. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.
Go on with the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris.
Guys, can I just come in there?
Yep, sure.
Yes.
Firstly, thank you very much for bringing this to us in the first place. Whose baby is this? Who thought of it? Who played too much Mario Kart?
It's actually one of the other advisors that's involved, Matthew. It was his sort of idea, and then sitting down with the Game Around team, we came up with the sort of original concept to move forwards with.
I think it could be a game changer because I think on the whole Web3 games aren't the best really on certainly on mobile. I know you guys are thinking of bringing it to Steam as well, aren't you?
Potentially in the future, but the first sort of port of call will be a mobile playable game and getting onto some of the app stores.
I think it will transform the market for mobile gaming, guys. Honestly, I'm so excited for this one. I'm so excited. I think you guys are in an impossible position because we all know how good it's going to be. So we're scratching our claws, man, because we know how good it's going to be in like a couple of years' time, you know. So you can't do things fast enough for us, but I know it takes time for game developing, and you know we're just all behind you, giving it all, you know, all we have, as they say. Yeah, thanks.
That's fantastic to hear. And I think if you look at the Game Around team in general, they've actually developed some really good games for some very big clients. So we have like full faith in those guys and what they've produced so far, we're really happy with. So hopefully when we've got the end product, we'll be rolling it out to you guys, and hopefully we get the same feedback.
That's awesome. Thanks very much.
Another thing to just add to that as well is I think the main focus for us, and it's definitely an inspiration, was that seeing that a lot of these play and earn, and crypto games all were rushed, that we've seen in the past, all were rushed in the sense of actually making the game fun. Very much these companies wanted to make a game and put it out there, any kind of game, but really failed when the core fundamental of a game is it's meant to be fun.
I think you can't get more fun than Mario Karts either, because like half the world knows how to play karts.
I mean, exactly. I mean, it's very nostalgic as well, and I think Mario Karts with a modern cyberpunk theme could go very far.
Absolutely. We just need all the 5-year-olds banging their mum and dad's credit cards to buy loads of MEMAG tokens. Thanks, guys. I'm out.
Thanks.
Another huge vote of confidence from me, gentlemen and ladies. Take very good care.
I think we have to make JB our brand ambassador with all these nice.
You have to, man. I mean, he's definitely a hype man.
You know, when something is good, there's no saying it any other way. The transformation within a short space of time is immeasurable, and it's visible. And I wish you guys continued success and bring us something that everyone really enjoys.
Thank you very much. The highlight from this mainly is that, you know, we're getting very valuable feedback from you guys, and that we will act on this feedback to ensure that you guys are satisfied from every department of Meta Masters Guild, so that in future that, you know, we don't drop anywhere. So thank you very much for that as well, on my behalf.
Any other questions before we wrap things up, guys?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, just a quick question on the NFTs. I know we can purchase them. Will we be able to rent them out or lease them out as well and make royalties off that?
Yeah, so that will be coming in, I would say, end of Q2, start of Q3. Don't hold me to it, but it's definitely planned within our roadmap to do that. We have a few other things that we're going to be releasing before that, but yeah, the premise of the idea is definitely to give people the ability to rent them out to other users, because at the end of the day, these are upgradable NFTs. The more expensive ones will have better attributes, giving you guys more of a chance to win more gems or prizes within the game. So it definitely makes sense for us to have that sort of economic model around our NFTs.
I appreciate it. Great project, guys.
Thank you. Anyone else? So if there's no other questions, what we will do is we'll post this video on the group for those of you who want to review it again, or those that aren't in the call and that have missed it. And we look forward to doing the next one. And yeah, we'll be rolling out lots of updates over the course of the next couple of weeks or months. And again, we appreciate the confidence in our project, in our team, as an investor into our platform as well. And we'll be looking forward to bringing you guys a fantastically developed platform at the end of all of this. I'll hand it over to you, Ahmed, to finish things off.
Yeah, thank you very much. And on behalf of Game Around, who I've got Christoph in here, I don't know if he's still in here, and me, thank you very much for attending this. And we look forward to be giving you more from the game, little sneak peeks, bits of video as well. So some of the stuff you saw today, we'll make short form content that we'll put out on the socials and within the community, so that you guys can just have a look at that and just follow as it progresses. So yeah, I look forward to showing all that, and look forward to our next AMA as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much.
Definitely looking forward to it, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Amazing, guys. Thank you, and have a lovely evening wherever in the world you guys are.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Good. Bye, everyone.